Hello, good evening, Saurav.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, happy to welcome you once again. Uh,
Thank you.
So, yeah, so viewers, last time we were here with the session in which we told you regarding the template creation and template structure definitions. Now, in this session, again with me, I have Saurav. As you all know, he is an Sitecore JSS and XM Cloud developer, as well as React.js and Next.js expert. So with him, today he is going to again take a session. For the session for today is going to explain the renderings and layouts and its types, theory as well as practical both. So renderings and layouts and its types in the Sitecore. So without wasting much time, I'm going to hand over the rest of the time to Saurav.
Okay. Thank you, Edwin, for the info. Hi, everyone. My name is Saurabh Kumar, and I am a Sitecore developer. Today's session topic is how to create Sitecore renderings and layouts, and how to create custom layouts. So, So today I will and also is I will explain how Sitecore uses renderings with data source to build dynamic reusable components. And instead of hard coding content inside views, Sitecore allows us to separate content from the presentation. This approach is a key for scalability, maintainability, and empowering content authors. Yeah. So next topic is Sitecore rendering with data source. So before creating renderings, first we know what is the data source, what's the use of data source. So a data source in Sitecore is a content item that is linked to a rendering. Instead of pulling data from the page itself, the rendering reads from the external item. This allows the same component to display different content in a different context. Uh, think of it as a giving each component its own independent content source. Next, I'm coming on the create templates. In the previous sessions, I explained how to create the templates, what is the templates, and also define the structure of templates. Next, coming on create data source item. So what's the function of data source items? Using the data source item, we can create actual content item based on the templates. In the previous sessions, I already explained about it. This typically lives in a structured data folder within a content tree, and content authors will manage these items, updating text, images, and other fields without touching code. This is where Sitecore truly becomes a content-driven system. Next, coming on create view. So using a create view, create view we render the data coming from the data source instead of using the page context. We use rendering context to access the data source item. This ensures the component displays the correct content regardless of where it is placed. This view should focus on presentation, not business logic. Next, coming on create renderings. So how to create a renderings, how to register a rendering inside the site course. So now we will see how to register the rendering component inside the site core. These rendering components connect the physical view file with a Sitecore item, so it can be used in the experience editor, yeah, page editor. These steps makes the component available to a content authors. So I will show you how to create a rendering in Sitecore. So navigate your Sitecore Launchpad and go to the content tree, and inside the content tree you find a layout folder inside the session of scheme. Yeah, go to the content inside. We will you find the layout folder. Inside the layout folder, you can see here you can rendering option. You can see one option rendering here, and inside the rendering, you must follow the headers structure. Uh, So whenever you need to reusable components, so you must a rendering component inside the feature. If you want to create a component for a page level wise, so you need to you can create inside the project folder. So now I'm creating a component for reusable. So I'm creating inside the feature. So navigate inside the feature folder. Inside the feature folder, you can create a appropriate folder. Like I have created in the headless site. Inside the headless site, I have created one again folder, site for JSF. Site for JSF is my project name. So inside the project, I have already created multiple components as per my needs. So just right click on the your project folder, your appropriate folder. So just right click on this and you choose the option insert. And you after click on insert, you can see you can see a multiple option which type of rendering created. So I want to create JSON renderings because layout API service returns a JSON format. In JSON format, easily to handle and implement the data. So I'm creating a JSON rendering. Just click on JSON rendering. After clicking JSON rendering, you need to enter your rendering name. So suppose you want to create a rendering name. Suppose like blog, because in blog my rendering component name is blog. I want to create a blog component. So after enter the name, you just click on OK. Now you can see here, okay, blog rendering component is created. You can see my component name is blog here. After this, you must need to configure a data source. So, before doing this, first I explain you what is the how to configure data source, and explain a little bit about configure data source. So this is a critical step. We define which template is allowed as a data source and where those items can be created or selected forms. This ensures details don't accidentally choose incorrect content types and keeps the system structured. So now I will show you how to configure data source template and data source locations. You know, in the previous session, already explained, template defines the structure of the contents. So it must map with the data source templates. So here you can see two options for data source location and data source templates. So let's click on insert link and choose your templates. Go to navigate to the feature. Inside the feature, headless site. Inside the headless site, Sitecore JSF. Inside the Sitecore JSF, all templates created here. So just choose one templates. So I choose the blog post template. Next one is choose to data source locations. So before choosing the data source location, you must create the data source. In the previous session, already created a content. So just go to the inside content tree and inside the content headless site, inside the headless site collection, site collection, demo headless site, inside the demo headless site, your project folder. In your project here, yeah, you can say your site. Inside the site, you can see default page my home. Inside the home, all sub tree and all sub pages. Just choose which data for which data location, which data item is mapped. So I have created inside the blog one item naming is like blog post data. So just choose and now click on insert. Now you can see I have configured data source location and data source templates both. You must configure data source and data source location and data source templates. Must. You can't blank it. If blank it, so maybe this is the not a better way. After this configuration, you must save the items. Click on save, and you can't you don't forget to publish the items. So in my case, not publish save items. I just only publish the selected items. Publish. Okay. I publish my these items now. After the yeah after here this is the process of configure data source. Next, now I'm coming on add to page. How to add this rendering components to a page. So using experience editor, we add the renderings to a page. And at this point, we either select an existing data source, yeah, create new one. You see here, we share. Yeah, I have selected already existing data source. Otherwise, you can create new one also. This gives flexibility to reuse content or create page-specific variations. This is where developers and content authors collaborate seamlessly. Both. Hmm. So now I'm showing you how to, in practical way, to how to add the component to a item page. Now again go to your the content tree. Inside the content tree, just go to your project site. Project site, select your item page. I selected my blog item page. Just click on blog items, and now click on the presentation tab. After this, click on detail. You can see here a details tab, details button. Just click on details button, and after this, go to the final layout tab and click on edit, and go to the controls tab. Now here, you can add the your rendering components. Click on add button, and from here to choose your rendering components. I want to add a block component. I select this block component, and you also need to add your placeholder. So in my placeholder key, his name is headless main. Three type of placeholder: headless main, headless header, and headless footer. So headless main, I selected headless main. and as well as check the open property dialog box immediately also and click on select button. So yeah, now we need to choose the data source where so just browse, click on browse and select your data source item. Just click if you have both two options. If you have already existent data source content item, then you can choose it. And if not available, then you can create new one also. So in my case, I have already created, so I chose the existing one and click OK. And next, click OK button, and again you can re-verify your data source selection is allocated or not. So just select your component and click on edit button and re-verify. Yeah, the data source location is allocated. Okay, so click on again OK button. Okay, now save your items. After saving your save the items, save my sorry publish my items. So in this case, I want to publish my server item also. So I check the publish save item and publish now. Publishing is process. Now you can see item has been published. So so this is the this one this is the process to add the rendering components to a page and how to locate data source. Next, I'm coming on flow. So let's understand the flow. The layout defines placeholders, and the renderings are layout defines placeholders. Next placeholder and next rendering. Renderings are placed into those placeholders, and each rendering connects to a data source item. Finally, the view renders the content dynamically. And this modular flow is what makes Sitecore powerful and flexible. Yeah. So now I am showing you I have assigned the data source and component to an item. Now we can check also my component and data source located is properly or not. We get the data or not. So we can check through the layout service API. The layout service API format is look like this. Your HTTPS:// your Sitecore instance /Sitecore API /layout/render JSS item equal to / your item name here and if you passes here slash, that means slash indicates the your home item page. And if you want to check another pages, so you should pass your other item name here. Suppose I want to check the blog page for the blog page. So I pass my blog page name, blog item name here, plus blog and percent Sitecore language. Which Sitecore language we want to check the data. So I want to check for English language. So Sitecore in the Sitecore language params, I passed in EN. EN defines the language code for English. So EN. And third one parameter Sitecore API key. Into pass the your Sitecore API key and just hit the browser response in JSON format. And here I find the my component. My component is block. So I find search here block. So yeah. So you can see I assign the block component in the headless main. So inside the headless main, you can see component name is mapped. here located component name block. And inside the blocks, I choose the block templates. In the block templates have the fields title. You can see here title. Title. You define the title values like block content. Inside the content value block description here, image, publish date, author. So you see, you can see here all the blog data components here are coming. So I think you can you are understanding how to add rendering components and how to allocate data source location and templates and how to assign that components in item level and how to last step is how to check your data. If data means your data is rendering or not in data is rendering or not in your layout UI. Okay. Now now best practice. Best practice means this practice means how to define your renderings. What's the rules? What the architecture to mm, define your rendering components. So these are the critical for building scalable, maintainable, and high performance Sitecore solutions. Uh, uh, you can see here, I mentioned here some key features to define the rendering components. So must follow these key features. So don't forget, don't overload the renderings with multiple purposes. First point, break large components into a smaller reusable ones. Always use data source, avoid page coupling, and handles nulls and missing dependency gracefully. Handles nulls means you can't blanks value, blanks fields value, and also and must you can't blank the data source. It means you always check the data source is allocated. So, yeah. So, this is the overall process to create renderings and allocate rendering components to a page and how to configure the data source and data source templates. Yeah. Mm, yeah. So this is the overall process. That's yeah. Thank you. That's from my end. Uh, I hope you understand. Uh, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Raji. Uh,
Okay,
uh, if any questions, so you can ask me. I'm happy to take any questions.
okay. If any one of the viewers who have questions, we are very happy to take it. If not now, you may ask us question in the comments when this session will be available in the YouTube. Okay. So thank you everyone.